I use quite a lot of different pieces of software to run my freelance business, and I've yet to find something that can do all this under one roof. In this video, I'm taking a look at Full Scope Freelancer. Now, this piece of software advertises itself as your all-in-one freelance business tool. Now, having freelanced for several years, I think this is quite a big statement to make. So I want to go and explore it, and I'm inviting you to come along with me. Let's take a look and see if Full Scope Freelancer can really manage everything we need to run a freelance business. I'm Laura Bean, and this is Creative Little World. The Full Scope Freelancer is fairly new to the playing field, but it's got loads of things that it offers as integration, and it says everything you need all in one place. So let's take a dive in and see if it really does have everything we need to run our freelance business. So you can sign up for a free trial to test this out yourself. So you get 14 days for free. So firstly, we're taking to our dashboard. So this is going to have basically everything we need to know what's going on in our business, all the activities. So you'll be able to see any opportunities you've got, conversion rates, your funnel. That's quite good. Tasks, I find that really helpful, so I know what I'm doing every day. And you can even integrate it with your analytics and business profile and your ads, so that's good. So you can see a kind of overview of what's going on in your business. So I will whiz through some of these a little bit quickly, but come back to some to explore a bit further. So it's got lots of helpful hints and tips along the way, so if you get stuck with using anything, there's clearly quite a lot of easy ways to get information and help, and each section seems to have this learn about section, so you can find out more about what each bit does. This looks like, so we've got quick ads, so if you want quick actions like adding a contact, booking an appointment, once you're set up, that's there. So conversations, there is a feature for adding WhatsApp messages and managing those through your account, and obviously you can do message templates and triggers. Calendar integrates to your calendar, so you can do appointments, which is brilliant, and obviously you're adding your contacts. Now, opportunities, this will be interesting because this will be the pipelines section, so I'm going to come back to this one definitely. Payments, right, okay, invoices, great. So we'll be able to set up payments for billing our clients. We'll check as we play if we can change the currency. Can integrate it with Stripe and PayPal if you are using those kind of methods, or obviously your bank details if that's how you work. So you can set up, oh brilliant, so you can add in your receipts, taxes. Okay, so yeah, this is lots of things where you can add all your details for your invoicing in. Yeah, and if you have people paying subscriptions, you'll manage that here. All the transactions, your products, which is great. And I noticed there's the abandoned cart, so you'll be able to do follow-ups of why people have abandoned the cart and left it. Coupons, so you can do offers and discounts. All your contracts, see that's a big one I think, especially for freelancers, because we want to have an easy and quick way of getting contracts signed with our new clients, so you can create templates and things there. So then on to marketing. You can manage all your social media from here in one place, which I think is pretty huge actually, because that's something that takes a lot of time. You can run your own email campaigns. Again, you can save on software, so if you're paying extra for things like MailChimp or ConvertKit, and you have templates ready, so with triggers and things, so you can set up automation quite easily, which I think is definitely something to explore a bit more when I get more into this. You can even do affiliate links, so if you're running your own campaigns, you want to set up affiliates for helping you sell more, there's loads you can do on this. You can create workflow lists, so that's really helpful for helping you make a bit more of a process when it comes to your clients and your work. You can even create your own website and funnels. That is pretty cool. So I am going to definitely come back to that in a bit. And you can even run your own memberships or your own membership and communities on here. So yeah, we'll come back and explore these bits a bit more shortly. So yeah, you can have groups on there and manage members. That's pretty neat, because these things all cost quite a lot of money extra when you're running a freelance business and you're running things like these. So this is pretty cool. Reputation, what's that? So this is where you obviously get your reviews. So you get requests for reviews, so you can probably integrate those on your website. And it has a mobile app, so you can get the app for Lead Connector from the looks of it. So you'll be able to track your leads and things through that. And it's also got a very handy knowledge base, so you can learn everything you need to know about this bit of software. Okay, great. So onto the settings section. So this is where you're going to fill in all your business details, all your information, your numbers, your contact numbers, then a profile for yourself personally, and this is obviously personal to you as an individual. So then you'll link in all your emails, your availability, and I guess if you've got a team with access to this, this is where they'll fill in their own bits as well. So company billing information, staff, if you've got people helping you out, you can add them to this. And this is where you're just going to update all your settings. So if you've got your email services, your calendars, you can set up phone numbers, you can create a dedicated domain for your business. There's WhatsApp as well, but you can set that up, so you have to contact them to enable that. So I might imagine that's potentially another billing thing, but don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, so this is where you basically manage the back end of the business side of things. So far, I think Full Scope Freelancer is looking pretty great, if I'm honest. It's got lots on here that would enable me to run my business really efficiently, with lots of automation, lots of good processes, and everything all in one place. And I can already see me saving money on things like email marketing tools and other CRMs that I'm using, and invoicing, that's a big one. So I'm quite excited by what this has to offer. I'm going to do a proper, here's one I made earlier, and fill in the details while you're not looking, because obviously they're quite personal details. And then I really want to dive a bit deeper into some of the other features that we've looked at so far, but I think look pretty cool, and I think is what's going to make this piece of software really golden. But as I was filling in my details, it asked me for the platform language. It would only let me do US English, but the outbound communications was okay for United Kingdom. And this was big for me because I was really concerned that you wouldn't be able to invoice in pounds, but by changing that, it has changed the invoicing to pounds, which other platforms that I've looked at haven't been able to do because they're US only. So let's take a deeper look into some of these other features. So automation, I think, is a big one. And I'd like to integrate this more into my business. So it could be as simple as sending people birthday messages on their birthdays. If you know your clients' birthdays, there's birthday templates. It could be a receipt of a certain message. If someone sends you something through Facebook, for example, you can start your workflow from scratch. So you would add the trigger. So what makes, what is the action taken to trigger that workflow? And then you'll be able to add what happens next. So they get an email, a message, even a voicemail. There's lots you can add in on here, an Instagram DM. So this could be literally automating everything. So if someone sends you an Instagram or hits a trigger, a certain word on Instagram, you could trigger it to send them a message. So I think the workflow settings are going to be really helpful for automating your business. So next is sites. So they've got websites, and what's really interesting for me is the funnels, because you pay quite a lot for funnel software and integrating funnel systems into your business. Now this has built-in templates, so it's going to make it really quick and easy to create those funnels. And if you don't have a website already, then you could build your entire website through this and save so much money on website software. So you would just go in, add the template that you liked, and then it's a really simple editing process. It's add your own images, add your own text, add your own color and branding. Like, that is really, really great. That is going to save you so much time, and you can complete a whole funnel process on here as well. And as I say, that is expensive software. So onto memberships, and this has got me quite excited. I think this is going to take a little bit of a play beyond this video. So for now, I'm just going to have a go at creating a group. And again, communities is quite huge, and you pay a lot of money for these platforms. So if it's integrated with everything you do, how cool is that? So let's just start with building a little community for Creative Little World. So we'd have our community there, log in, and we're taken to this new platform area. Wow, so we've got a whole community here. We'll be able to start conversations, have your people interact on here, have your community in a platform, and only be paying for the one bit of software. So I think that's really cool. So you can create a whole network and community within Full Scope Freelancer. I am going to enjoy playing with this because I think this has got a lot more that can be explored, but I just wanted to have a quick look for this video. So you can integrate your courses as well. So course platforms, my goodness, you pay a lot of money for these. So let's have a dive into course platforms. So a lot of freelancers want to create products, digital products, and things like courses to help make a passive income. And the hosting platforms for these courses are usually really expensive, like $99 a month at the very least. So if you can do everything you could do in, say, like Kajabi or Thinkific in Full Scope Freelancer for the one price, that's pretty big, right? That's going to save you so much money. And you can literally, it's already got the structure there for you. So it's ready made. You just have to build your own course in it and add your own details. And it just seems really simple and easy. So if you were just to go into one, let's have a look. So yeah, you can add your video content, thumbnail, and the description of the section of the course, and that's all under one roof. How cool is that? So lastly, I just want to delve into opportunities. So I think this is really important for freelancers to track the opportunities and leads that come into the business. So you know what clients you need to follow up with, and what relationships that you need to perhaps nurture a little bit more. So you can create a pipeline. So this can be anything, but let's go with the example of a pipeline for a new client. So you'll have the inquiry, you'll have the meeting, and these are all the stages that you go through before they become a client, or potentially you don't win the business. So you'd have everything in here. You'd be able to easily track who's done what. You can then mark it when it's confirmed as a one client. So be able to track the full process. This then fills the dashboard, and obviously I've only used one example here, but you can already see how it populates, and I think that's going to be a great little overview, isn't it? When you've got your business going and you've got all these lovely leads coming in, you'll be able to track everything in one place. What's also cool is that you can create your own dashboards. This one's already there, but you can build a new dashboard. So for example, if you were particularly keen on looking out for your tasks, you'll be able to set what tasks are being shown. So let's just have a quick play. Obviously it's in this dashboard, but if you wanted to create your own dashboard specifically for this, you just add a new dashboard, and you can make it specific for tasks or whatever you wanted to integrate. So there's the behind the scenes look at Full Scope Freelancer, and I have to say I am pretty impressed with it, and I've only begun to scratch the surface. So signing up for this is very simple, and like I said, you do get a 14-day free trial, and after you've signed up they do send you regular emails to help you with the process of setup. They have lots of tutorials, lots of how-to guides, so setting up is pretty straightforward, and they offer lots of support to help you out. I think this is really important because quite often we sign up for these things and don't get them done. So you will have to dedicate a bit of time into the setup process, but I think it's going to be worth it. So the big question is, how much is Full Scope Freelancer going to cost you? So do a monthly plan, if it's $35 a month, or an annual plan, which is $29 a month. And this includes all of these features. So you'll be able to save money on email marketing, website platforms, CRMs, social media management, and includes all the tutorials you'll need to get yourself set up and started. And I think that is well worth the money. So I've often found when I've been trying to find tools like this that quite often they don't cover everything you need. So you still have to pay for other subscriptions. Now, I think with this one, it does cover pretty much most things that I would be looking for. I think the only thing as yet that I found that is missing is integration to my business bank account, which I do with Xero, so I can kind of track expenses and things. So it might well be hidden further in there, which I might discover as I dive a bit further. But other than that, I think this is pretty great. I'd love to hear what you think. Drop a comment below whether you've used Full Scope or you're now thinking about using it. What do you think? I think it looks pretty fab. So I'm gonna be playing with this for the next few months. I'm gonna integrate all my business stuff into this and just see what happens. So I shall do another review perhaps in a few months' time once I've given it a proper go and a proper run through and tested it on running my freelance business. So make sure you subscribed so you can be aware of when that comes in, and of course in between I'll be reviewing other products and tools as well. If you're interested in Full Scope Freelancer, don't forget the link is in the description below. There's a 14-day free trial, so have a go, have a play, see if it's for you, and I'd love to know what you think. Come back and tell me in the comments if you've tried it out and if it's helped your business. I'll see you next time.